You see, what is your forecast? I know the United Nations issued a report some time ago saying that the next world war would not be over oil. It'd be over water.
Over water.
Why?
Because the access to it, the water is there. You said it earlier, the lack of drilling, and then even most of the drilling companies are not into the hands of the indigenous people there. So I remember being in northern Ghana, a place called Yagba, just south of Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and for years they've been sitting on water with life expectancy short, all kinds of diseases, infant mortality, women that are full of infection, it's nursing babies that have infection, and we drilled 100 feet and hit water like 100 gallons a minute. All along they were sitting on that. But we had to take a rig all the way from Accra, 18 hours, all the way up to the top of northern Ghana to be able to drill to get clean water. I believe, and this is my bottom line view about it, you can't wait on politicians and governments to do the job. It has to be heartfelt people like yourself and myself that go beyond looking at the problem and shaking our head and kind of like, seeing the same thing repeat itself and says, something has to be done, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So I had to rise above saying it over and over and over again and say, it's just little old me, and I can't change the whole world, but I can do something. So we started a campaign of 100 boreholes by the end of the year. And it's starting to go viral. People are getting excited about it and realizing how easy we can do it, that it can really be done. Now, will we reach the whole continent? Because you're talking about 400 million people that have a water scarcity challenge. Probably not in my lifetime, but I can walk away with a fulfillment, like the little story of the little boy that took the starfish, remember, and he threw it in the water and he threw another one. His dad said, what do you think you're doing? You can't save everybody. And the little boy picked up the fish and threw it in and said, but I saved that one. So we have to rise to, like Martin Luther King challenged us, we have to rise to a type of consciousness that what affects you affects me.